It's 9 AM on a Monday morning in late August. My buddy Tern and I have a couple days to spare. The bikes are fueled and now it's our turn. So we head to Baffle House to fill our bellies before rolling on to the start of our trip at Tenere Priory. While we'd planned to ride the full ACT Wales, today we'll be cherry picking the best sections, the roads and trails that promise the most adventure. So here we are at the start of ACT day one. We're going to try and give this a go today. We're going to see how far we get. We're wholly unprepared. See how far we get. Even if we don't do ACT and we do a few other lanes, the plan is just to go out and have some fun. Been to Baffle, had a brekkie. Now we're up to get on the road and then get some off-roading. See you on the road. So we're arriving at the first off-road section of the ACT. I did want to cut it out because we did this a couple of weeks ago, and this is the bit where I got really scared on that downhill, which I'm going to try not to do again. But for the interest of time, because we started so late, I wanted to kind of cut this bit out, but this outdoor active app is not very good at rerouting routes. It doesn't like it. Like if you delete some stuff, it just carries on with it. So I guess we're doing it anyway. Plan is to do about as much of the ACT as we can, because we want to try some other lanes as well. So we should be able to get on. Obviously, this is mostly road. I think it's like 40% off-road, 60% road. So we will see how we get on today. Straight over, straight over, straight over. It's down that thing. Yeah. After quite a pleasant uphill, I then run into my arch nemesis, the gnarly downhill. A couple of weeks ago, I froze in fear, thinking I was going to drop my bike. For me, it was important that I get my fear out of the way and try and do this as easy and as best as possible. Doing it again. Every time I just want to put a little bit of brake on, it's like skidding everywhere. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I'm still caught between finding new adventures and riding the lanes that I've already ridden. I'm in the left rut. Not far behind you. Be alright then. There's benefits with both. But riding lanes that you've already ridden gives you an idea of the lay of the land to allow you to take corners slightly differently and maybe push if you can. I'd say I probably went a little bit quicker on this one. There's definitely loads more room for improvement. Because you've seen a lot of this lane in a previous video, I only chose to keep in some of the highlights. Oh, you're right as well. Why did you have to be right? Can't believe I'm still making these errors. Oh, I feel like for once I chose the better rut then. Oh god, yeah. Oh yes, champed it. Yeah. Just followed your line and gave it a bit more beans and just sat right back where I could. Oh yeah, this is where we were climbing in the middle of the rut last time. I thought it was fun. I didn't want to say it.
I thought I was going to say, I thought I was falling in there, and then I seen an extra bit of rat. I was like, don't say a fucking word. I was going to say it. I remember one of those being like, they got some deep ruts, you know, you don't want to fall in there. Like, if you ride in there, you'll probably get away with it, but I didn't want to fall in there and cross rut.
And with our warm-up on the lanes that we'd only done a couple of weeks prior complete, we decided to head off in search of the second lane of the day.
So lane 2 then, part of the ACT. I don't think we're going to get through much of this ACT today, if I'm honest. But it's nice that we can just explore what we have got to offer. Yeah, sorry, I've parked in a totally ridiculous place. It's quite hard packed as well, isn't it? Yeah. Stay there, sheep. Oh, that would have been a good place for a picture. No.
At this point, Tern was convinced he could hear somebody calling out to him.
No, I could hear something though earlier.
I had heard music at some point.
This is the sheep.
But I couldn't hear anybody shouting for him.
So I heard music as well, just now. I can't see anybody. No, I didn't. Well, it's definitely, you think of somebody, do you?
It was either all in his head, or at this point, I think the sheep had started talking to him.
I can hear sheep, cows, and cows farting. Saying turn left. No, it can't be. No, straight on. What is he talking about? Wow, massive wind turbines.
This was a great trail, but it had so many gates. And each gate had some random way of opening it. Sometimes there'd be a latch or a catch, sometimes a bolt, sometimes a lift latch.
They try and make it so like it confuses you every time, so you're like, stop this.
Tern was convinced the farmers were doing this because the sheep had started to figure out how to open the gates.
Different gates in case the sheep start getting smart. They're giving sheep too much credit. That's cool, man. That is really f***ing cool. Like. There's loads more to the left as well. Not for us to do today. Like, could be just farmer's track anyway, but nice bridleway as it says on the OS map. Like, oh, nice, okay. You can see what's what. It's good, I suppose, yeah, it's good for me to have like the trail map up and then you got the OS map up, so we know what if you come across one bit, you could, you could either go around it, or if your route's not really where you're supposed to be, like, you know. Not a bad way to spend the Monday. Had worse Mondays. What an incredible landscape. I like this lane. This was easier than the other one, and even though you shouldn't favour easier lanes, this was just like a little bit more scenic, you know? With the turbines and the little hills everywhere, and it's nice. Another gate. Oh man, I changed my opinion on this lane already. Third lane in like 300 yards. Gate even. Smack my nuts then. Oh, we love the gates, 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 we love the gates. Lift. I did. Back in. Is this meant to go the other way or something? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. In retard. See, they need signs like this for people like me. Don't agree. That sheep is staring menacingly at us. Or is he? No, he's going the other way. He's showing us his arse. It's alright, mate. We got lucky yesterday. I might have to just cut this bit out where we just go through gates after gates after gates after gates. Like 30 seconds left of the video. You're up the middle of you turn.
And with Turn taking the middle line instead of the ruts on either side. He was telling me about the message his instructor gave him when he did an off-road course. Take the line that's easier for you. It doesn't necessarily need to be the same one that everybody else follows. If you think it's easier, take that one instead.
It's true. It's full of slippery shit. But yeah. The gates. Yeah, we're never going to do all of day one in this today. Not with these gates and starting at 11 o'clock in the morning.
I know I benefit from doing an off-road course, and it's something I plan on doing in the near future. I'm just grateful I can ride with people who have other experience, so I can pick things up in the meantime.
Really?
I don't remember what Tim was trying to tell me here. All I remember was concentrating on the trail ahead intensely. I was doing my best to look at the scenery from the trail, instead of looking at the trail from the scenery.
Needs to be going quicker than this, but yeah, it's not down this bit.
I obviously didn't heed Turn's advice, as I carried on going down the most difficult part I probably could have. It would have been far easier here for me to just head down the middle rut, but I was concentrating so much and ended up in this rut, and I didn't really want to try and cross it at this point.
Yes, that was a little drop as well in the middle of that then. The mountain bike like sitting over the back end and going down the drop smoothly is helping a bit.
It's bound to be a million things that I'm doing wrong here, but the one thing I've got right is that I'm out here and I'm enjoying it, and I'm learning this new skill bit by bit.
Says you, not going down this bit. Oh yes, not gonna lie, that was sketchy going down the middle, especially with those like little drops, but I come down to help you and then end up nearly crashing into you. Like, so that was section, I think we'll call that section 2, because the first section wasn't really a section, it was just that little bit water crossing, and then so we'll call that section 2 complete. I don't think there's another one out till we get up north, but I could be wrong.
On reflection, I really enjoyed that lane, even if there was 20 plus gates. The scenery was incredible, and most of the road in it was actually fairly easy riding, even if I did make a bit of a meal of it. There was one lane, however, that Tern and I were desperate to get to on that day, which meant leaving mid-Wales and heading straight north. We were determined we were going to head north and start one of the routes that is the highlight of day 2 of the ACT. We were going to do it straight away.
Oh, I crossed the rut then.
Now this lane would turn out to be one of the most difficult lanes
oh shit, that was a big fucking rock
I've ever ridden on a motorcycle.
Yeah, let me just scrape the shit out of my pants.
While I've seen tons of videos on it, they never do it justice.
Oh, that looks mental, Turn, look at that.
And nothing can prepare you for this lane if you're a novice on a big bike like me.
Oh, I feel like a wimp now.
While we were looking forward to enjoying that lane today, unfortunately for you guys, you'll have to catch up in the next episode.